Has arrived.
All right, here we go.
So we're doing the whole intro, everything again?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 2 of the Zion and Anthony podcast. Today we have a special guest, Joseph Moreno. He is, he's my first cousin, Zion's second cousin, so all family here. Most of our guests are probably going to be family. This is great. We do have a little bit of structure better than episode 1, where we gave homework. But like as in episode 1, we do have the homework not completed by everybody. So
no way.
But here, I want to say this first, just so the beginning of the podcast, anybody and everybody who's watching it, I think we got like 62 views on our last one. Yeah. Everybody that watched that last one, I appreciate
62 people are going to watch this right now?
No. I'm saying our last episode, about 62 people watched it. Yeah. But the average watch time on our hour-long podcast was about a minute. And
they said 4.
Or 4 minutes, yeah. No,
get it right.
Yeah, so 4 minutes. But I highly due to the shitty editing on my part.
Was it an hour long though?
It was an hour long, and the sound was way off.
You didn't watch it, Joseph?
So
it's too long.
So
you're on it now.
Yeah. So anybody who watched it, thank you. The sound will definitely be fixed in this one. And today we have our homework was. We had 4 things that we were going to talk about today. We were going to talk about Tom Seguras Bad Thoughts. We were going to talk about Sinners. We're going to talk about the movie Havoc.
Oh, I've seen that.
Tom Hardy.
I've seen that.
Okay, and then last but not least, we were going to talk about Snow White. But here's the funny thing. So I want to hear from Joseph first about Bad Thoughts, and then we'll kind of go across there because you texted me today and said...
I'm done with it.
I'm done with it.
He was telling me a little bit in the car. He didn't get it.
Okay, but let's hear your take on it.
Okay. First of all, Tom Segura, if you see this,
he won't.
Hey, you
never know.
He could be one of our 4 viewers.
I like the guy. He's funny. He's had some funny stand-ups. But it's just, I don't know how do you describe this comedy? Like raunchy? Like nasty? Like, I mean, come on. Like, at what point does like poop and fart and shit jokes like just not become funny? Like,
I don't know. I don't think this is like they're like shows and it's been out for like a week, so you could talk about it, right?
Yeah,
it's like a skit.
Yeah,
it's not a movie.
We can spoil it.
You can spoil it. Fuck it. Spoiler alert. What was the?
He shits himself. Spoiler alert.
What was the first when you turned it off? What was happening?
I think he had just the eating ass granny ones. I think I watched. I finished that one and whatever the next one was. I couldn't get.
I mean, they're only like 20 minutes.
That doesn't happen in episode 1, does it?
That's like the third one.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't get to that.
Oh, you skipped over?
Yeah.
Oh wait, did you watch the whole thing?
Order.
I watched episode 1 and 2. I didn't finish it.
And then?
I loved it.
You loved it.
Yeah,
okay.
It's incredible. I completely disagree with you.
He's a comedic genius.
Yeah, it's amazing. You just don't like raunchy humor. I'd imagine you'd hate Adam Sandler if you don't like fart and poop jokes.
No, come on. Adam Sandler was the last time he had a fart and poop joke.
Every single
movie.
Big Daddy.
Peeing on a restaurant.
That's
like
funny.
I'm pretty sure there's a scene where they did and then they
laugh.
laugh.
He didn't like fart or nothing.
Well, to be fair, you can't compare Tom Segura's Bad Thoughts to anything Adam Sandler. However, just on the level of immaturity, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Joseph, it's called Bad Thoughts.
Yeah. So,
what did you expect to watch? Good Thoughts?
Honestly, I expected to see a stand-up. When I started, I saw that it was just shows. I was like, oh, what's the show? So, tried to get into it. He had a good start, super dramatic. But then it just went off the rails.
That was the point.
That's the point.
It's
his worst thoughts.
I can see, and I was like, I can see why people would think this is funny. Like, I mean, come on. I have 2-3 rules. One of my rules is do not kill women. He kills a woman. Okay, I have 2 rules. Don't children. Like, all right, I get it. That's funny.
Okay, so this is my take on it. What I think is it's almost not even like the humor, and I could be wrong. Tom Segura, I apologize if I'm fucking whatever. But so his Bad Thoughts, right? Like he has very intrusive thoughts. He's kind of a psychopath, but it's kind of, let's walk this through. Let's take this bad thought. I think we all have intrusive thoughts. You'll be walking down the street and think to yourself, man, what would happen if that car fucking ran into me? Or, you know what I mean? Like, you just have those random things. But think those things through. That car would hit me, I would bounce and go over here, and then like I would shit myself, and then a dog would come up and lick it, and then
See, who would think bad shit? They shit themselves.
But
Why?
I'm saying you just take it through. But I don't think it's
So many other
necessarily.
You
thoughts
can't
go
control
through
your
my
bad
mind.
thoughts. You can't control them. You can't pick them.
But I don't know that that's his actual humor. Because just watching his podcast and watching a lot of his, just talking or whatever, it seems to me that maybe he gets a little kick out of it. Maybe it's a little giggle, right, for him to, cut off his dick. But
Didn't see that
what
one.
I
I didn't
think
even
what
get
I
that
think
far.
is more of it is he enjoys the reaction to the people that are watching it.
Yes.
He gets a kick out of that. So he does this thing. I think even him is like, oh, this is a little too much.
Yeah.
But I think he's like if he has it playing right here and he's watching people, he's like,
Yeah. He gets off
Yep.
the uncomfortableness. Yeah.
he's like, yep, I'm watching.
That's called a psychopath.
So then everybody who's like going, no, and like not looking at it, he's like, that was the point.
Yes, exactly.
So that's what I got. And then the other thing is I heard him on, he was on Joe Rogan the other day, and he was talking about, kind of in a sense where he is a psychopath. He is, he's deranged. And he was talking about how he enjoyed this more than anything. Like making this, creating this, he enjoyed it more than stand up, more than
really? I didn't see that.
more. And he was like, because it was almost like, hey, I am this fucked up in the head. This gave me an outlet to like, be free and just kind of get that stuff out, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many episodes is it?
I think it's 6.
I think 6, yeah.
Yeah.
And I watched all of them.
Yeah, of course you did.
I mean, just don't make a season 2. I mean, that's kind of like the one bad thought. That's it. Let him out. And
No, we need all the bad thoughts. He's just getting started.
Yeah. We need all
you
the
think
bad
that's
thoughts.
just gonna be like a whole thing? Like there's gonna be like multiple seasons of this bad thoughts.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I think that, and you know what else it does is for those of us who do have intrusive thoughts, that
It validates us.
well, it goes, oh, somebody else, that happens to other people too.
Yeah.
Cool. And he seems like he's living a semi-happy life.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
know, so I could do that too then, even though I'm all fucking cuckoo, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I like the scene when he's fucking the twin and the head's on the back. That was my favorite scene.
Oh, I kind of. There was a lot of times I had to go.
Yeah, that's the
And
point.
that one, because it was him.
Yes, and he's like, he's doing the scene. He's doing the scene, and he's like, "What the fuck am I doing?" I think he genuinely meant that. Like, what am I filming?
It was totally his face and him
Yeah.
being, and he was, so he had to act that out and
Exactly.
go, I want to be as gross as I possibly.
yes.
What would I not want to fuck?
Yes.
Like, how do I make the face of what I wouldn't want to fuck?
Yes.
And I'm gonna make that. And then he had to do the whole put it in my mouth.
Yeah. Do you
And
want
it's
help?
I don't even know I could act that out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it would be hard.
Wait,
But
so that was Tom Seguras' voice on the twin?
that was Tom Segura's face.
Are you serious?
The face was him. You couldn't tell that?
No, I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
it was
yeah.
a random actor.
No, for sure it was Tom Segura's face.
Was this bad thoughts too?
Yeah.
Was this later episode?
It was episode 1, right? Or episode 2?
I don't remember.
It happens very early on. You didn't see that?
I watched the whole thing in the entirety, and so it all blurs together as far as my memories of. I couldn't tell you what was episode 1 or 2.
Yeah, I like Bobby Lee's cameo too. When his
Yeah.
dying wish is to
And he's just like,
get fucked by the sandwich guy.
This is
He
not.
just like bummed him.
can't do this.
I must have zoned out or whatever. I don't even remember none of those.
Joseph, you didn't watch the show.
I
You
promise
didn't do
I
any
did.
of your homework.
I promise I did. I did.
Okay, so that was
so turned off by him.
homework number 1. Number 2 was Havoc. Did you both watch?
I don't even know what Havoc is.
Did you watch it
Okay, now I'm trying to remember which one was Havoc.
with Tom Hardy?
I don't know.
New on Netflix.
Well, it's new?
Yeah, it's like 4 weeks old or something like that.
Okay, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about the Havoc.
Okay, so you didn't watch it. You didn't watch it.
No.
So we're skipping Havoc. So I just want to say, because I watched it, I did the homework. Fucker. So this is, I'll just give my little take on it. I thought it was fucking awesome. I thought Tom Hardy's awesome. I'm a fucking Tom Hardy fanboy. One of the notes that I gave myself from our first podcast was I had a bad habit of saying, I would say this a lot. I would say, oh, greatest of all time, greatest scene, best movie. I kept saying that.
That's just how you feel. It's okay.
But I kept saying that for multiple things.
Yeah, they're all the best.
So I kept putting everything into two. So I kind of have to mildly tier things, like different tiers. But Havoc definitely.
Everything
I thought it was
awesome.
great. It's a total John Wickish, like it's a John Wickish movie. But it was awesome. A lot of fat. The one problem I kind of started having with it towards the end, and this isn't a spoiler, but there was just fucking rounds going off. Like they were emptying clips. Big action scenes, right? Multiple people, like there's like 12 people in a gunfight, and there's just and nobody's getting hit. Like not one person gets hit, and I'm like, and they're running through things, like they're running, and you could see bullets like going ding, bong, bong, and I'm like, really? Like if I thought to myself, I've never been shot at, I've never had a gun shot at me, in like trying to kill me, but I got to imagine. One person with one gun with one fucking bullet takes a shot from over there, and there's poop in my pants. I'm freaking the fuck out. These people are just going da 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 ba ba ba, and it's like.
So you were mad it wasn't realistic?
It started taking me away. Like
Took you out of the film.
I do have an ability to stay in the film and go. No, I'm staying in this.
Yeah.
But it started to take me away a little bit. I was like, he hadn't taken one bullet yet. And there is literally hundreds of bullets coming his way with the intent. So every single person that was shooting at him. Yeah. Like I'm trying to kill you. I'm trying to shoot you.
1 on 12.
Like, what do you think the odds are if one person was shooting at you with 10 bullets? Pretty good.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna hit you.
Yeah.
So you had 10 guys shooting hundreds of rounds, and not only that, but like if I had one gun, I was like, tuck, tuck, tuck.
Yeah.
But these people are like Uzis and going. Brrr. It's like it's a fan of bullets. Not one of them went dink. Anyway, but
that's not even as bad as the Batman movies. Have you seen the Batman movies, the old ones, where the background guys are just waiting to get beat up?
Yeah.
They're just like this.
No, you can still see.
It's their turn to get beat up.
Dude, do that in any huge like battle scene, like in Lord of the Rings or any kind of movie that you. Pay attention to
the background
when it pans out.
It's my turn.
You're supposed to.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
You can take them from behind, bro. What are you doing?
There's so much you can do right now, bro.
Exactly. But look up like 10 people over and up, and they're just like.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Jackie Chan movies.
And you'll see that in any big battle scene. Like
okay, but could you imagine how hard that is to choreograph that? You can't make it realistic, Noni. Try making a movie.
Okay, but
you can't.
if you were, and I believe this to be true, if that was you, right? They're like, Zion, I'm gonna hire you. I want you to be an extra in this battle scene. They get you full gear, and you're in the fucking background. Yeah. You in your mind, I probably won't even make the cut. I probably won't even be in the screen. Yeah. Because they're just gonna do so much, right? Yeah. They're not gonna see me. You're gonna fucking give it your all and
to be seen in the movie.
No, but you're gonna be in it, right?
Yeah.
You're not just gonna be like,
yeah, exactly.
like you swing and go. You're gonna be in it, and you're gonna be like, "This is my fucking big break."
That's true.
They're gonna fucking see me. They're gonna notice me. I'm gonna be able to fucking go into the next movie and the next movie. This is going on my resume. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna send this to my with audition tapes. So when you see this like lackluster performance by the people in the background, you're like, "Come on."
So extras, you need to start standing out in the background.
Step
Any
it
extra on a
up.
film, make it your scene.
Step it the fuck up. Like, dude, make it. Yeah, fuck Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing?
Jackie.
Make it better. But yeah, so we're trying to keep it semi coordinated here.
We're trying to have a structure.
So we did Bad Thoughts, Havoc.
Hey, we're on a roll.
Fuck these guys. They didn't watch it. I watched it. It was great. I give it, let's say, out of a 10. Actually, it's not a bad idea that we come up with our own like rating scale here.
Yeah, I like that.
So for Havoc,
it lost you at
but
the
like,
end.
but see, like 10. We have to be careful, right? So like, if you look at like Dave Portnoy when he's fucking doing the pizza, right? It's like an 8-1 is like a great score. Yeah. Like, holy fuck,
it's too floppy.
What's gonna be a 10?
Yeah.
Have I even seen if we're talking about movies, have I even seen a 10?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Like it would have to be perfect, right? It would have to be perfect to be a 10.
Yeah.
So I can't just go, oh, Havoc 10.
Well, 10, it's up to you. It's your definition of a 10. My definition of a 10 is rewatchability. If I can rewatch your movie every day, that's rewatchable to you?
Oh, man.
Isn't that really sad?
Every single Sunday I can watch that movie.
Yeah. But he's a sports guy, so it's more into that. But so, okay, let's just say this. Havoc, 7-2.
Ooh.
And I think that's high.
That's a C.
I think that's high. I think like a 4 I would never watch again. A 7 I would watch again, but I'd probably get tired of it after the second or third time.
Yeah, sometimes there's a movie so bad it's so good though.
I think if it's getting up into the mid 8s
it's good.
Or low 9s, the rewatchability of those are just infinite.
Yeah.
Like if it's on, I'm fucking watching it.
Yeah.
Like Crazy
Dates.
Stupid Love.
It's a 10 out of 10 to you.
I don't know. Again, I'm trying to, not be 10 on everything, but
No, that was the best thing
Crazy
ever,
Stupid
remember?
Love 9.2.
You lowered it?
9.2. It can't be perfect. It's not
Is that the Adam
perfect.
Sandler one?
No.
Steve Carell,
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling.
We talked about it on the last podcast, but
Had to
so
be there.
we
I'll watch
did
it.
Havoc, we did that, and then the other one, Sinners. Did you watch it?
Yes.
You didn't like it?
It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in
Oh,
my life.
go-
And I can't believe I'm finally saying that on camera. Sinners sucked.
Oh,
It was horrible. And I hate being, I sound like I'm being rage bait. Everyone called it the
Rage
best
bait.
movie of the year. Were you seeing that everywhere?
I did.
Best
I saw a
movie-
lot of posts, but I mean, are those real? Or was it
They're
like
100% real.
promotion?
I've talked to people and they're like, yeah, that's the best movie ever. I don't know
Okay.
if they're being brainwashed or what.
Did you watch it?
No.
Oh fuck!
Can you tell me why you thought, did you like it?
I did like it.
Can you tell me why it was good?
So I'll give you the whole thing. Here, give me your whole thing, and then I'll give you my.
It was two movies in one. It tried to be a vampire movie at the end and a Tarantino Django movie in the beginning.
I didn't even see that coming.
Yeah.
From that.
Don't worry. The
Wow.
vampires have nothing to do with the film. And I think it had bad writing. I don't think Haley Steinfeld was good at all. I thought
Who?
she was Haley Steinfeld.
I don't know.
The girl.
Oh, that's my girl.
The girl that says,
Black
"Boy, if you
girl.
don't get the fuck out of my face." The girl that's like blending in with all the black people. They let her in the home. The main white girl, Noni.
Oh, the main white girl. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Now you got it. She was bad to me. I didn't like her performance.
Okay.
And didn't care about a single character.
creative, she's perfect.
Didn't give a fuck about the ending, and the ending was anticlimactic as hell.
Okay.
You're like, I disagree.
No. That's a good assessment. I don't fully agree. So here's my take on that movie. I thought it was a good movie. It kept me entertained. I was in the story.
I don't know how.
I loved I love like historical shit. Like if it's like a time period, what do you call it? Timepiece?
Yeah, that's
Time-
exactly what you call it.
Period piece.
That's what this is.
Yeah, so it's
It
like,
tries to be.
It's like the early 1900s. I'm thinking it's like
Yeah, whatever. It's
1910 to 1920 because there was some like
Old
Model
ass
Ts
time.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like probably like the 20s, right?
Yeah.
They reference Al Capone, so it's got to be the 20s, right, or 30s.
It's for
Anyway,
for old people.
regardless, it's a time a period piece. I thought they did a very good job of portraying like the plantations and the things that were going on at the time. They had the chain gang on the side of the road when he fucking yells at them, and they're talking about the blues and I mean, although I can't really relate to all that because I didn't really grow up in that culture. When I watch a movie, I feel like I'm like, oh, this seems like that's what it was. I feel like these people experienced that. Anyway,
Okay.
where it lost me is
The vampires.
no. I thought the whole story was good and it kept me engaged. I think Michael B. Jordan's a badass and I think he played a good, he played twins and so like all that was good.
I do like Michael B. Jordan.
But where I got lost a little bit is when they did like when the dude was singing and it like brought like the different spirits from like the future and the past.
Yep.
When it brought that in, I felt
That's everyone's favorite scene.
like that was not needed.
Tell 'em.
Like you could have done what you were trying to do just with the people that were there.
Yeah.
Like be like, oh, look at the music brings our soul and our love into this greatness of family and camaraderie and having some drinks and blah blah blah.
It's like sci-fi too. The movie.
100%. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. So then it gets into that
Fiction.
I'm like, it didn't take me away from the story. I was still like in it, but I was like, could have done without the DJ.
Interesting.
Because
You just pissed everyone off. That is everyone's favorite scene of all time, especially black people.
Is there even
Right.
So you're racist.
Maybe, but for me, it didn't have anything to do with race. It just had to do with, like I said, I was really into the whole like period piece. I was into like being taken back to this time in the world, and then now all of a sudden it's like when it did that, I get what they were trying to do. It just made me feel like, well, it's kind of not that time then. Now it's just now I could kind of see. This is a person creating a movie that's making a scene that's doing, you know what I mean? It didn't keep me in that like, oh, this is the old fucking timey shit, Yeah. And so I was like, I could have done without the DJ. I mean, actually, that scene probably would have been better if all they did was past. Like if they were like, oh, spirits from the
No,
past.
they were trying to combine everything.
But they combined like stuff from the future. Like the DJ threw me out. I felt like that was not needed whatsoever. Didn't need a DJ in there to prove any kind of point or like it didn't help the story progress at all. It didn't prove any kind of point. For me anyway. And
Nothing
again,
in that movie. Nothing
disclosure. I'm fucking who the fuck am I? I mean, I'm not, you know what I mean? Like who gives a fuck what I say? That's just how I felt. I was like, didn't need the DJ. Here's the other thing. I feel like and contrary to what you thought, I thought it was a great movie. I thought the vampires were absolutely needed. I was fucking in it. I was excited. I loved the whole everything. Didn't like DJ. But here's the thing. I feel what that movie, and this is a small caveat, right? It didn't ruin the movie for me, but I feel like the cigarette was not needed. So, in saying that, I feel like the cigarette was product placement. I feel like whoever made the movie got paid by the cigarette companies, whatever one they were, to have him be like, like halfway through the movie, he goes, "I need a cigarette." And it's like,
conspiracy
that doesn't
theory.
help the movie. That doesn't help the story whatsoever. People smoking in the background, get it. That's part of it, part of world, part of life. People smoke. But to make it a point to write that in your movie, to be like, "I need a cigarette." And it's like, that didn't help anything.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, when he sees his baby, like when she's fuck, this is total spoiler.
That's a super spoiler.
Super spoiler. Sorry about that. Spoiler. Fucking, we put that in our caption.
Let's just put spoilers after the spoilers.
Spoilers for sure. But yeah, so then he's like smoking a cigarette again at the end. That whole scene works without the cigarette. You don't need the fucking cigarette. So to me, I was like, it was as bad as if somebody was doing this like really intricate, like heartwarming, beautiful, romantic scene, and then they pull out a bag of Doritos and go,
"Put those Doritos away."
Can you put those Doritos away? We're about to make out.
So you just didn't like that they had to say the
I
words.
felt like it was product placement. And
you can say that for a lot of movies, though.
Product placement's going to be there. You can't get around it. Hey, someone's got to fucking keep the lights on, right? Got to pay the bills. Someone's got to pay me.
Was there a brand of cigarettes? Like, they was specifically...
Now, that would be crazy.
I think there was.
Put those Camels away.
Those Camels away.
Yeah, they didn't say that. But I think it was a specific brand. Because even when he tells that... Anyway, I don't want to spoil anymore. But I think it's product placement, which is going to happen no matter what. But I think that it shouldn't be absurdly obvious. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? Because then you're just being like, there are movies where they go like an Austin Powers movie. He's like with his Pepsi and puts his feet up on the it's like he's wearing Nikes. It's like he's doing it on purpose. Like he's making a joke, right?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. But like if you're just doing a movie, try.
Did you just say you like Austin Powers?
I did. I really did. But I want to say something on this topic.
Go.
That's his comedy.
So the biggest product placement movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have watched the movie.
Smile?
No.
Oh.
Is White Men Can't Jump.
The new one?
The new one.
It's so bad.
There's so much product placement.
That movie is a commercial. That movie is bad. The one with Jack Harlow, the white rapper. It's a remake. It's a really shitty remake of a really good movie. Don't watch it. And yes, it is.
It wasn't actually. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
No.
But it was so much product
placement. Do you want to know
crazy.
The other one that's the biggest product placement one?
What?
Madam Web.
Oh no!
Did you see Madam Web?
No, but I just know it's a bad film.
Like the whole thing is like the end scene when they're like the big and I think it's Pepsi or it's either Pepsi or Coke.
Are you kidding?
I think it was Pepsi, but it's like a big Pepsi sign. They have like the final battle scene in front of a huge Pepsi sign. It's like, what are they even doing in that warehouse? Why are they on that roof? Why is that sign illuminated in an abandoned warehouse? Yeah. Like they fought in the warehouse, and in the warehouse there's no fucking Pepsi products. But then they go on the roof, and it's a big Pepsi sign on the roof of this fucking place. And the whole thing was product placement. So it was like they made that movie just to go, all right, we're going to steal some audience from the whole Spider-Man deal, and we're just going to sell the fuck out of a bunch of ads. And like that was the whole point of that. So I didn't see The White Man Can't Jump, but I know the first movie was great.
Yeah. Or The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. The NASCAR one.
The Ballad of Ricky Bobby?
Yeah, where he's the NASCAR driver, and he...
Is it called The Ballad of Ricky Bobby?
Are you talking about the one with Will Ferrell?
Yes.
That's what that movie's
called.
called?
The Ballad of Ricky Bobby?
I don't think it's called.
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. Who is Ricky Bobby?
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby is his character.
Oh, okay. I've never seen the movie. I just know you're referring to that. Yeah.
But they even like they have the whole Applebee's. Like, oh yeah, let's go to a very fancy family dinner tonight. It's like, all right, let's go to Applebee's. Yeah. It has like a little like pan of an Applebee's perfect commercial.
They sat down and eat like KFC.
I heard that movie was funny. I tried watching it. It wasn't gripping me.
It's pretty funny. You got to be a Will Ferrell fan though, because it's like
I love Will Ferrell.
It's like comedy. How much can he stay in character? You almost want to go. Yeah. How is anybody not laughing? Like how many takes does each fucking scene take?
Bro, when he stabbed himself with the knife, oh my god! I don't know how many times where I just have a random thought and it'll be the thought.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm paralyzed from the waist down. You want me to prove it? I'll prove it. And he stabs himself. He's like,
It resonated with you.
Yeah, so let's see. That was Sinners.
You weren't even done with your Sinners.
Yeah, we just went on to another thing.
Yeah, as usual.
So, Sinners, give it a number.
Sinners is a 4 out of 10.
Okay. I'll go 6-8.
Okay. Hey, that's not a great movie.
6-8. Yeah, I
That's
enjoyed
a
it.
I've
good
been wanting to
movie.
watch it, but now I kind of have second thoughts.
And here, this is, subtopic. I went to go see Sinners by myself yesterday because I wanted to make sure I did all the homework. I go to the movies, right across the street, and there's like not that many people. It's one of the old ones, not recliners, right? It's the old theater, so it's just chairs. But you still, you still pick your movie. You still pick your chair. So I look, I'm like, okay, all by myself, right? In a row. There's like 2 people over here, 2 people over there. I pick this one chair. I'm like, perfect. It's like fucking empty on the sides of me, right? I go and I sit down, and these 3 fucking people come and sit right next to me. And I look, and I'm like, there is 5 empty seats this way.
They wanted to see a reaction to the film.
There is a whole fucking theater.
their second time seeing
You
it.
probably pick the center.
Yeah,
where
right.
the
Yeah,
sound
stay
comes
the
in
fuck
from-
away from me. Like, give me my
that's
fucking
like,
room.
They know the money seats.
And these
man.
bitches sat right the fuck next to me. Bitches is a harsh word. These people, they're probably good
These
people.
human
These
beings.
cunts.
I just thought that was very like they chose. They
They're like
saw when they
girls,
picked their
little
seat.
girls.
When they picked their seat, they went, okay. There's one person right there. Let's sit next to him.
No, but I'm
They
telling
could have
you,
been trolling,
There's
which is hilarious.
Whole nother rows. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I just go, okay. I mean, whatever. I just scoot to the next seat.
No,
Right? So
that looks
I'm-
dickish.
I don't give a fuck. So I sit in the next seat. And then so now there's 3 empty seats, 1 empty seat.
Please
and
tell
I'm
me
like,
they scoot over.
I'm like, okay, this is fine. And then I see a couple come in, and they look up, but then they keep going. I'm like, okay. And they go all the way to their side, and then there's like 14 people on this side. There's 4 of us on this side. They walked all the way to the other side. And went, excuse me.
Right next to you.
And I'm like,
What's even funnier is if they bought their seat after you, they saw you were sitting there.
They bought
so
their
they
seat
went,
after
I want
me.
it next to that guy.
they for sure bought because when I
Who's
bought
by
it,
himself.
it was empty.
Yeah.
And so both of these people bought it. The row behind us was completely empty.
Yeah.
The row behind that was completely
What
empty.
I'm saying is, like the director, when he goes to screening of his movie, like he sits in a specific spot, like probably where you picked was probably like that spot.
Oh, they could have
Whatever.
thought you were the director.
No, just that he's in the best part to experience the
Oh.
movie, like as far as not too close to the screen, not too far.
I thought I picked my
Sound's
good-
coming
that's
in
a good seat.
And so they probably thought
good
the
seat.
same thing.
Well, I like the seat. I like the second section, right? Not the first. I don't mind sitting in the first section, but I like the second section, first row with the handicap in front of you.
Yeah.
Because then I have the rail
To put your feet on.
Yeah.
Okay, but why are you so bothered by people next to you in a movie?
Because
Let's dive into that.
Well, because I'm there alone. It's like going.
You
to
can't go to the
roots.
movies alone. It's an unlikely thing
I
that
go to
just
the
happens.
movies.
You can't.
I go alone all the time. But it's like if you go into a public restroom, you go to a urinal. There's etiquette. If there's fucking 5 urinals, don't fucking piss next to me.
You can do that. You don't have to.
Here's
you want
the
to
other-
pee next to a
well,
dude?
I mean, you can.
You can pee right next
I
to him.
don't mind being close to
Freedom.
people. I don't mind being close to people I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't mind being like whatever. But if I'm there to watch a movie, I want both fucking armrests.
Yeah.
I want to be able to set my popcorn down.
This sounds like privilege.
Yeah. It is. It's for sure.
Oh, my seats are reclined.
I'm spoiled as fuck.
Oh, my blanket.
I like to. I want my nachos over here, my popcorn over here, my soda, and the way those seats are. You sit here. There's 2 armrests, but this one is shared with that person.
Yeah.
Like, so where do you put your soda? If you got a person sitting here,
Left
a person
side.
sitting here,
Left side.
so everybody's got to go.
You just
So
say,
one-
"Can you hold this?"
Yeah, no, the chick.
Yeah.
You know what's funny
You
is that
wanna do,
there was
right?
a lady that sat next to me, and then I moved over, and she put her purse right there on the empty chair, and then I was putting because I have popcorn and nachos because I'm a fat fuck, and I put my popcorn down, and she goes, "Oh, you could put it right here if you want." Like she
Aw.
told me, she's like, "You could just put it right here,"
Yeah.
and I looked at her like, "Bitch, you're gonna eat my popcorn."
Yeah.
No,
That's
it's
judging.
good words.
That is not. That's
Was
not
she
what I
a bigger
said.
woman?
No,
Was she a bigger woman?
she was big.
This man is horrible.
She was a big girl, and I was like, I won't eat all this popcorn, but I don't want you touching it. And so, but I'm not saying she would have. I was like, no,
Kinda
no,
what you
I
just said
was
right
like, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good. when I said that, I realized she knew that I was like, no.
Yeah. Well, now that we're on this topic, can we just talk about movie theater etiquette?
Yes.
Okay, what do you guys think is okay in a movie theater and what do you think is not okay? Because I went to a movie recently and the dude behind me was reacting to every single line in the movie and repeating it. So if something was funny, he'd go,
or repeating it, no. Celebrating, I kind of get hyped. Like, if somebody else is celebrating in the movie, I'm like, let's go. I'm like, let's go. Like, I think clapping should be allowed at certain parts.
Only if it is like the scene in Deadpool where they had all those
people come out.
People come out, you know, or like in Infinity War, you know, like where like when Captain America,
one of the coolest scenes in history,
picks up the hammer and then Thor's like, I knew it, right? Everybody in the theater's gonna cheer, right? Those are those moments, but not just like watching a normal, like watching Sinners and like the vampire jumps on the guy and everybody's like, yeah, fuck yeah. Then you need to shut the fuck up.
What was the movie where like they came with a chicken Minecraft?
I was gonna say, what do you guys think about the Minecraft stuff? You've heard of that, right, Noni?
The chicken?
The Minecraft stuff where people are bringing live chickens to the theater.
I did hear about that.
And when Steve goes chicken jockey, they put the chicken and they just like throw it.
I don't get it.
Yeah, what is it?
It's just little kids trying to make movies fun again.
But like chicken jockey, what is it?
It's just a joke. It's just a joke. You know how like Minecraft's bad to people? That movie's bad. It's them essentially making fun of it.
Okay.
But
is it bad?
Way. I liked Minecraft. By the way, we're in the minority. No one liked Minecraft. We have problems.
Makes bad movies.
I thought Minecraft was good.
Just finding out Minecraft's bad. Yeah, it's bad. People don't like it.
So you know what the other thing is I think that I know me and you have this. I don't know about how many people in the world. We may not be original, but but I feel like we do have this ability because we've talked about this where I'm there for that movie.
Yes.
I'm not there with my own biases and judgments and like going, okay, fucking be the movie I need you to be.
No. I'm there of what I expect.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm here for this.
Yes.
And let me do this.
Yes.
And, you know, maybe it's bad. Maybe it's in poor taste. Maybe it's not even, maybe I don't like it. But I'm not going to go, well, I mean, like Minecraft sucked because it was stupid.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be stupid.
Yeah. People didn't get it.
I thought it was supposed to be absolutely ridiculous. Like, all the characters and the way they were talking, like, it was like a Talladega Nights.
Yes.
Can I ask something?
It's a spoof.
Yeah.
What's the movie that
Did you
everybody...
just ask if you could talk?
Yeah.
We're on a podcast. Go.
What is a movie that that everybody said was bad? That was the worst movie that you think was actually good. Mine is Pixels by Adam Sandler.
I love Pixels.
People didn't like Pixels?
I hated Pixels. That's
okay, so the world just doesn't know good movies.
Yeah, no, I love Pixels.
Pixels is better than Sinners.
Pixels, who's the best character in Pixels?
Ooh, you know what? I actually don't remember.
They're all great. Oh my God, the one from
Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage.
That's the same guy from Game of Thrones, right? Or am I being midgetist?
Just his... Yeah.
Can you say midgetist?
Midgetist?
Yeah, am I just thinking every midget's the same? That's him, right?
Midgetist?
I don't know. I was trying to do a word.
I don't think that's a word.
Oh, I don't know. What do you... whatever.
Are you not supposed to...
Didn't Tom Segura do a midget one in the...
Yeah.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Are we... No, okay, but I'm learning here. Are we not supposed to say the word midget?
You can Google it. Maybe. I feel like I've heard that before. Midgetist.
I don't know.
For the record, I have not said any of these words.
What's the pejorative?
You just said midgetist in the car. That's why I said it. I was taking Joseph.
But they don't... I've never even heard of that word.
Well, what do you call them?
I don't know. In Mexico, we would call them chaparritos.
What does that mean?
That sounds...
Like short guy.
Okay, short guy.
Chaparrito.
Short guy?
My Spanish accent is terrible, but they would understand me. Chaparrito.
¿Dónde está la chapelito?
No, oh, you said it wrong.
Oh. ¿Dónde está la
chaparrito?
¿Dónde está la chaparrito?
Nope, said it wrong.
No.
Why am I? Right?
He's adding an L.
Did he do that? I didn't hear that.
Do it one more time.
Chaparrito.
Oh, chapa burrito? What is happening? Say it one more time. I want to get
Chaparrito.
it. Chaparrito.
There it is. Yeah.
Órale, chaparrito.
Hey, you did it good.
Yeah,
good.
I've been. You know what's funny is I'm average height. I'm 5'9". I swear I was
5'10".
I swear I was 5'11" at one point in my life, but apparently I shrunk. But I'm like 5'9" and a little, like 5'9" and like a quarter or whatever. But I feel like I'm like average height. Like I stand next to a dude that's like 6 foot, which 6 foot's like a decent sized guy, right?
Yeah.
But I stand next to him and I don't feel like I'm like way shorter. Like I'm just like a little bit shorter, you know.
But I feel like a chaparrito.
I feel like but I've had people make short jokes to me, and I'm like, I mean, maybe it's my own like insecurities or whatever. I'm like, I'm not short, but I'm not short.
I've never once had somebody call me short.
Yeah, I've had.
I'm 5'10" though.
I've had people make fun of me, like make short jokes to me. And I'm like, I mean, it's not
I
even.
wouldn't even take him serious because it's like.
But it's like
if
I'm tall and someone calls me short, it's ironic, right? If I'm short and someone calls me short, it's like rude.
Yeah.
But I'm just like normal size. And they're like, you're short. And I'm like, that's not even. It would be funny either way.
Yeah.
But it's not funny if it's just if it's just like normal.
Yeah, I get you.
What was that? We just watched something where he's like, they were talking about like, oh, he's just like a normal guy. So like, there's not really like a. Anyway, getting off topic a little bit.
We've been.
I wanted to know who the normal guy was. I wanted to hear the end of that.
Did either of us name a movie that everyone thought was bad? But okay, go Noni.
One that everybody thought was bad and I loved.
Yes.
Oh,
I have two.
the final movie of the day, Snow Motherfucking White.
Snow White.
I absolutely loved it. Snow White was a fucking great movie.
Yeah, that sounds like
step of.
It was a great movie. I went to the movie. Apparently there was like all this controversy about it, or not controversy, but I guess like the main character, the Snow White lady, talked some shit. Yeah. Like in some
she
interviews.
thinks the story's stupid and stuff.
I don't know. And then some people were saying like they changed a bunch, and they were like they tried to make it like something it wasn't. I didn't get that from it.
So what was it? I thought they were twisting it where she didn't need a prince in this movie.
She absolutely needed the prince.
Oh, so she does get with the prince in the movie?
The prince wakes her up, like kisses her.
All I've seen is an interview with her being like, "It's so stupid that like she needs a prince. Like we're not doing that."
So maybe she thought that.
And she started the film.
But I don't care what the.
Was she promoting the film when she said that?
Yeah,
I don't care.
That's why people. Yeah, exactly.
I don't care what the actor personally thinks.
Yeah.
As long as they did a good job in the movie, like I'm like that was a good movie.
Can you star in a movie that you absolutely hate?
But the other thing. Oh, hold on. Let's round this off real quick because Snow White was the last what we were supposed to talk about. Yeah. Even though you didn't watch it and you didn't watch it, I'm gonna say it was definitely like a 7, like a solid 7. Whatever problems anybody had with it, I couldn't find problems. People were talking shit about the CGI for the midgets or dwarfs.
Midgets.
Little people. Sorry, I don't know.
The paparitos.
I'm completely ignorant on that topic, but all I know is that I was there to watch a fantasy make-believe movie that, had like a real live action flick about this story that I grew up with, like as a cartoon as a kid, and at Disneyland, and that's what I feel like. I feel like I saw that. Like I feel like they made the dwarves exactly what you would think a real life dwarf in that cartoon would have looked like. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't think if they actually hired dwarves,
I was gonna ask
like actual dwarves to play those roles. I get it, like jobs and whatever, but I don't think they would have, because Dopey had big ears, but I guess they could have hired him and like did makeup and everything.
Yeah, 100%.
But the action, the CGI, I feel like it needed to be cartoony to like keep you in that cartoony kind of world, And I thought they did a good job with that. I thought the story was good. I thought it stuck with the heart of what Snow White was. And ultimately, I just kind of fucking, ate my popcorn. It was like, I fucking liked it.
You know what movie they
Gay.
changed?
Yes.
All the Disney remakes, the movie they changed that hurt me the most was The Lion King.
They changed it?
Mufasa?
No, the actual, like, The Lion King, the movie.
Oh, the live action one?
Like from the cartoon to the live action.
I heard it was horrible.
I watched it. It was so entertaining, but...
I don't remember what they did, though.
They got rid of the whole, a Wimble. They took
that out?
They took it out.
Oh.
They changed it to like another song that's not even as good. But they should have just kept the original song. Like if you're gonna just
how many joints have you smoked while we've been?
It's still the same one.
Oh, it's still the same one. Okay.
Why would you want the same movie over again?
In a new way, I don't know. That's pretty cool. Like new technology. Like maybe they didn't have 3D back there.
I just watched Lilo and Stitch.
I didn't watch it yet.
Good?
Don't spoil. I want to see it.
I won't spoil it, and I don't think it's spoiling it because the fact of the matter is,
right?
it's the same exact movie, but just live action.
So are people finally satisfied? Are people finally satisfied that they?
I don't know. Okay. I haven't read any reviews about it. I just recently watched it. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it too much because it's still pretty new. Like it just came out a couple days ago.
Yeah.
But that's not a spoiler to say it's exactly because they're promoting it like that, right? They're like Lilo and Stitch, the movie.
Same
thing. They're not like Lilo and Stitch 2 or
no.
Like
This is the movie, so it's it has the same characters, same plot, same. For
same
me,
jokes?
It felt like it was shot for shot.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like
that's how Beauty and the Beast kind of was. It was like shot for shot, exactly remake of the original.
All right, well, We started this one off a little slow. I think it picked up a little traction.
I got a whole 5 minutes before you.
Yeah,
guys.
we're gonna delete that.
Oh, come on.
He talked about
That's
the
good
Angels
work.
for like
that's
10
good
minutes.
work. Yeah,
Wow.
that's good work. Check it out. Check it out. If you don't like it, delete it.
We're
if you
gonna
like
delete it.
Come on.
Oh yeah, you guys have a game. That's why we're done.
So anyway, yeah, we got to go. This is gonna be a little bit shorter than our first one, but hey, episode 2.
We're coming back.
Done.
Episode 3 in 3 hours after the game, and I'm gonna tell you how mad I am that we. What? Oh, we lost. You think we
wrong
win
with
or
you?
lose?
We're gonna win.
Okay.
Hold on.
Anyway.
Can we really quick wrap up the sinners topic?
Yeah, go.
What did you think about everyone saying there was deep metaphors about racism and all this stuff? Do you think they landed with that or no?
Was
I
it
don't-
the?
So you didn't get any of that from the movie? You didn't think?
No.
No, that's the reason it's the movie of the year. Is there's deep parts about racism and stuff. You didn't pick up on any of that.
Well, it was just the time.
Okay.
Like
Apparently
it was
the-
what was happening to black people at that time.
Okay. There's
So,
like way deeper messages.
Like the Ku
apparently.
Klux Klan was like part of
Yes,
it, and like
yes.
they were like that wasn't. But I don't think that's like a deep rooted. Like, it's not a message. Like it was a movie time period piece,
Yes.
and that's what was happening in that location at that time.
Okay.
So like
I think the
they
movie tried to
incorporated
do
that-
too much, and they got lost in the metaphors. It was like metaphor after metaphor after metaphor. Everything meant something, and I was like, "This is just stupid. You guys are losing me." It was just too
I
much.
did like that. Oh no, see, I don't want to. Too many spoilers.
Okay.
I want to say I liked a specific thing because it probably gives away like certain things. I probably already gave it away anyway. Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
So it worked for you.
But it did. I thought it was great. If there was like some deeper meaning shit, I'm very shallow. I'm vapid. I don't like. I'm every word that you can think of that means that I have empty inside of me. I didn't get no deep meaning out of it.
You're the first person to say they like sinners, but not because of the deeper meaning.
No.
And I like that.
It's like I said before. I like shit to happen to me, and I don't. I'm not like too much into like whatever the metaphor or allegory is going on.
Yes.
So
allegory.
yeah, like a story that you tell, but it has like a deeper underlying meaning.
This is an actual word.
Yeah.
Oh,
So is midgetist.
Midgetist is a word. We've decided that here on the
We'll check
podcast.
the,
Don't look.
Are
it up.
we midgetists?
dictionary.
No,
We're not.
I'm not a midgetist. That's what you told me.
Good. Me neither. I like short people. Or chaparritos. We like chaparritos.
Chaparritos.
Orale, chaparritos. Thank you guys for watching.
Go
Love
Angels. Beat the Yankees.
you. Go Angels.
Let's talk about sports.
You guys
Please.
are going right now an Angels game.
Yeah, we're going. We're going to go see the Angels beat the Yankees.
Oh yeah.
Well-
Hey, what if Aaron Judge? Do we throw it back if Aaron Judge hits a homer on us and we catch it, or do we keep it, or do we sell it? And like kind of like a, as like a.
They were all recording.
Oh no.
Nice.